Now, welcome party people.
Hello. What's up, stream? Oh, I gotta edit this a little bit to get the everything fitting right on here. Don't mind the cropping for a second, folks.
Yeah, cropping me.
Hello, Lo-Fi. I see you're out there. All right, how's everyone doing tonight? Capote, hit start. So we are playing, finally getting to our playthrough of Banjo Tooie. We did play Banjo Kazooie. We didn't record it because I was not recording stuff at that point. 2 years have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. Sorry, I figured I should read that.
Love the deposition. Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining. Hope you're all doing well tonight.
Ooh.
After falling from her tower, she was buried underground, where she remains until this very day.
Spooky.
And there's Klungo, trying desperately to help her. You want to be Klungo?
Yes. No good, mistress. Snow can't shift. Rock. I would do it in his real voice, but we wouldn't understand him. All because of that stupid bear. And his little bird friend, too.
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Good question.
I hope so.
Yeah, audio's work. I hope it's working.
You can hear me, right?
Lofi says yes.
Okay, thank you, Lo-Fi. I appreciate it.
Lo-Fi.
I cannot. I can hear your text. I heard your Wilhelm scream. Oh yeah. Hey, look outside, everyone. Grunty the Witch is coming back. Or is coming.
It's like so much for vacation. I love how they're just playing poker.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Kazooie? I can't see her.
Oh, false alarm bottles. Must have been some shadows. Come on, Boneface, let's play. I feel lucky.
I didn't get to see what they had, if they had a good hand or not. I don't have a lot of confidence that we did.
Setting up a little Boy Who Cried Wolf here with Kazooie.
Yep.
That's my boy.
Yep.
No, my boy.
Don't like it.
Father, help! I love that sound.
Where's the sister at? What kind of trouble she's getting herself into here?
It's a good question.
Oh,
Are we gonna have to save 2D again?
I don't know. Does Banjo have a bigger family?
I do like that color better, Lo-Fi. The purple. Your bottles.
Stop rocking the table. You're making me sick.
Mumbo, not rock table. House shakes. Lots. You can be Banjo.
Okay. Perhaps one of us should go to take a look outside. Pretty sure that's not how he would sound. But...
I don't think I sound like Kazooie either. So.
Yeah, all good. Not a spot on impression, but it'll do. Couldn't tell if it was a drill or a swirling umbrella. A really big swirling.
You know those umbrellas that are really good at crushing through rocks.
Digging through. Like I wanted it to be just to, I don't know, change it up. Grunty. The soul of Grunty. Grunty soul operated drill. Ooh. She lost weight, that's for sure. Hurry, Blobelda. Our sister is waiting.
It's the Underminer, yeah.
Back again.
Quickly we must go, or angry Grunty will be.
Then get off me, you must. Or move, I cannot.
Alright, Yoda.
I know, I definitely tapped into a Yoda voice there. Alright, what hand do we got? It stopped now. I wonder what it was. Sure was noisy. Let's go take a look, Kazooie.
But it's dark out there, and I'll be scared. Fair enough. Mumbo much brave. Me go look outside. Back in minute. Why is he a caveman? What a sucker, huh? Come on, Banjo. Give me a hand.
Like he wouldn't notice that when he came back.
Yeah, I love how your Banjo went full Yogi Bear.
Yeah. Wrong bear. Sorry, mistress. I have failed you. Worry, Grunty mustn't. Get out your sisters will.
Big Rock is the powers we must combine.
Grunty sisters you should not mock. Now watch our magic. Blast this rock.
The Boulder Blaster spell. Of course.
Of course.
How could we be so foolish?
What do you think that's like a level 5?
Ooh.
Spell 5.
Probably like level 3. I don't think they're level 5 material.
Yeah, no, that's a little much.
Level 7, 8 maybe. Gonrock has, so out you can come.
Oh god.
Built a crafting table and a mining laser. Man, I need to play some more Minecraft. There's actually a really fun mod pack. No, this cannot be. What's happened to little old me?
It's old, Grunt.
What's up, Ed?
Grunty looks lost weight you have.
See, you're right. She did lose weight. You said that.
I did say that.
I hate bones, a body I need. Can you help with this little deed? She lost her eye. Yes, plan to help we have, so back to our castle we must go. Yeah, you like the overlay, Ed? I'm glad. Right then, girls, let's fix me up. Then Banjo's hairy butt I'll whoop. That didn't really rhyme that well.
Yeah, you either anticipate it rhymes or...
This not good, me go tell Banjo.
Arg! See us, bony man has. Him we must whack.
Oh, sorry. Something to hassle. I'll kick butt, then off to the castle. Sorry, I was distracted for a second.
Okay. They really make you go into the Yoda
Yeah.
voice.
I love how Grunty didn't actually get thinner. She just lost her skin.
Yeah.
Guess I'll be having that bird seed after all, huh? Banjo? Damn it. The text is so
you
slow.
Kazooie? That's not... Mumbo.
Everyone must run. Quick, Grunty coming.
Gasp.
Ed misses your little green box around your webcam computer. Yeah, I decided to just use revenge is mine, I cannot miss. Let's see that furry fool dodge this. That was a good rhyme. Sort of.
Yeah. Some of these set you up poorly.
I decided instead of getting a city, damn it. Yeah, Skull Boy, and I bet she had 2 heads. No joke. Look, spell coming.
He's right. Quick, everyone out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I'm not falling for that. Trick again. I'm staying right here.
Oh, bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was originally going to get a second frame made that was just for like a guest camera, but I decided what the hell, I'll just use mine. I'll just crop out the bottom so all like the sub stuff isn't there.
You must. Ready to leave we are. Can't not do it. Oh, God.
Hold on, sis, I'm nearly there. I've just been to blast that bear.
See, you get all the good rhymes.
Troops we will leave. Destroy area they will. Oh man, Lo-Fi. Infamous is so good. I actually loaned that to Evan a couple months back, and he is going to be playing it. Ed, Evan has my Infamous games if you're ever with him and want to play it. He has 1, 2, and Second Son. It is a really good series. I just missed some grunty text. I'm sorry.
You're good. No worries. Game ruined.
Yeah, I think Second Son is for PS4, but the first 2 are for PS3.
What was Infamous again? I was thinking of like Saints Row for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about that too. I thought that's what he was gonna say, and then I read Infamous. Hold on, I'll tell you. Groan. Mumbo's head hurts. Look at our house.
Well, at least everyone got out safely.
Hang on, where's Goggle Boy?
Yo. Oh.
So Infamous, an event happened and everybody, or a lot of people got superpowers. You had electric powers in the first one. It was in New York, I think. And then in the second game, there was other powers, like you could get fire and ice powers.
Beautiful.
Mo looks much unwell.
Oh, God.
Bottles is a ghost.
He just straight up killed him.
He wasn't a favorite character in Banjo-Kazooie anyway.
Oh my God.
Rude.
Kazooie's so terrible, dude.
Sorry.
Oh.
Grunty wreck house and kill Bottles. She must pay.
No,
Bear
he was
and bird,
personality, not
after
you.
which Mumbo see you later.
Guy dies and he's still making jokes.
Great, I get to peck some more witch butt. Let's go, Banjo. 3 times the witch butt, actually.
Yeah. 3 times the butt kicking. I have a feeling too.
Hey, look at that. We're through all of the exposition.
All right, good little storyline. We're here now. Okay. Ghost Bottles is teaching us moves. That's cool.
So in the third Infamous game that you get there's like every game introduces new abilities. Like you keep your old ones mostly, and then you can also get like there's one of the characters in the third Infamous game has neon powers, which is really cool. Okay, so to the game.
To the game, we're here. Oh, my house is ruined.
Yeah, got a little bit wrecked.
All right, well, there's nothing in here, but not that I expected. I did not expect it would let me go in, so it was pure curiosity.
You know what they say about curiosity? Kills the mole.
Kills them. It did kill them all. Well, he wasn't curious enough. He believed well, yeah.
It's true.
All
Yeah,
right, well,
yeah. What do you think the insurance rates are like in Spiral Mountain?
it's
Oh no, our fish is under the boulder.
right, because that makes sense.
Sure it does.
So I just want to slam on top of him more. It's true, unless I just took you out of the garden. All right.
Store that one in the old memory banks. Fish under the boulder by home.
Destroys garden. Uh-oh.
Look who
Clundo?
it is.
Clundo, right?
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yep.
Stupid bear. Bird coming. Me wait for them in here. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Bottles. You here? Okay. Ooh, okay.
So this is all just the same basic abilities. You can do everything
okay.
you're able to do in the first game.
Alright. Is there a way I can skip past? I thought he was gonna give me like a different starting ability.
Nope. You just refresh your memory on all the basic abilities.
I think I got it down. Still.
I can hear the game coming from your camera a little, or from your mic a little bit.
Okay. Try to. Ah, shit. Is that any better?
A little bit, but it's still popping up once in a while.
Okay.
I don't know if that's coming through on stream too. It's just every once in a while I see your camera light up when something loud happens in the game.
Gotcha. All right, let me see. Oh God. Try turning this down a little bit.
All right, that's good. It's not coming through the stream,
Good.
so I think you're fine.
All right. Cool.
Mostly just to me.
Sounds good. All right. Ooh, all right. Great that I can start with these.
Who's that man?
Who is that man's?
Do you remember how to use all your abilities?
Yeah, I don't want to use my shit. Golden oh shoot.
I think this is just like they're gonna keep spawning to so you
Okay.
can practice.
All right, yep, still 10. Got it. All right, yep, I'm good. Well, of course they didn't respawn though. All right. Ooh, you know I remember these guys.
Your favorites.
Yep.
Oh
I'm
man.
always-
Oh, I a little bit of a spoiler warning, but you're going to love this game.
Oh no. Well, I guess you use a lot of eggs, I guess.
You could say that.
Oh man. I had no idea what those controls are or would be for.
Do you remember how to talent trot?
Yeah, I remember all it. If they're still teaching me basic stuff, I didn't read what it first said. So
Yeah, I don't think you have to do any of this like you did in the last game, because the last game you got like a health thing for doing this. I don't think that happens in this one. This is just to sort of refresh yourself.
all right, cool. You said a lot of backtracking in this game, right?
There is, yes. One method I would recommend is just play through as many levels as you can without going back and unlock as many abilities as possible and then start backtracking.
Okay.
Because there's
Probably
also a lot of stuff that you do in some levels that will set up other levels to get stuff. So just go through as far as you can until we get to a certain point, and then we'll go back. I know, Ed. The game looks so crisp.
So crisp, so clean.
Need to extend this a little bit to the left.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm glad you like the backdrop, Ed. I literally just set that up today. I just looked for a Banjo Kazooie background, and the fact that it said Banjo Kazooie in the bottom left, and I could situate our cameras so that it showed it, was really good.
So let's get some resources here, and let's just jump right in. I think. Yeah, he's probably just teaching me the same.
Yeah, you got your speedy shoes. You got your other shoe, the wading boots.
Yeah, remember when I didn't use the talent trot at all and use eggs? Like my gameplay just made 0 sense.
Yep. Those were the
All right.
days.
Those were the one days.
Oh yeah, the water in Scarlet and Violet was kind of bullshit.
Inside the digger tunnel. Okay, that's outside. Cool. Do you have a Rusty Bucket Bay type level top of mind?
Like one that I really don't like.
That's just really, really hard.
I don't know the levels in this game as well as I know the original, so it's kind of hard to say. By the way, this fight when I was younger, for some reason, it's not even that hard, but it took me so long to get past this first boss fight.
And they start off with the first boss fight. Okay. I like that.
Again, yeah, it's just a way I think to get you more familiar with the old moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, skill check pretty much, Ed. And that's one of the things I've told Caputi about, and I probably mentioned it on the stream, is that I love that this game starts you off with every move that you learned in the first game. Like, you don't come in and you mystically forget everything you knew.
Yeah. So they're not difficult to learn or anything like that. I mean,
No, and they give you a recap on how to do all of them.
yeah.
And then this game just builds on all of those.
All right. What do I need to do? Oh, Jesus.
It's like gulp.
I'm glad I don't have to perfect this, or do I?
No, there's no skill points or challenges in this game.
Okay, ran off. I see. Damn your magic shield. Alright. Alright, so I can't do anything to you now. Ah, shoot.
Starting off strong with the eggs. Getting
Yep.
your aim back.
Alright. Won't even let you come at me with that jump attack. Problem is, I don't know if it's even hurting him at all.
Well, so things usually kind of react when you hit them. Like, see.
Okay, yeah. So like that. Power was that couldn't have been the level.
So I'm telling you, it should not have taken me that long to beat this fight when I was a kid. I think it might have been because I didn't use the eggs as much as I should have.
I was gonna say that had to be it, because if you use that,
I went more for the melee attacks.
Gotcha.
Also, he has other potions that he can use that he didn't use here. Like, he has an invisibility one, I think.
Got it.
Unless there's something he gets later, but Yeah, I think my sister had to help me with that fight when I was younger, because I just couldn't do it.
How old were you when you played this one? And maybe I guess
see.
the first one too. I don't know if I
when did this game come out? Like 99, I think.
Something in the 90s.
Banjo Tooie came out in 2000, November 20th, 2000. So I had just turned 6.
Yep, I would have been 5.
I had turned 6 like 2 weeks earlier.
Right. Okay, yeah. And then these guys opened up.
I don't know if I got this game like right when it came out though, so I might have been like 7 or 8, but still, I was single digits.
Single digit days. I mean, that's pretty young. So I mean, just thinking. Yeah, I mean, we probably started playing when we were like 4 or 5, maybe potentially.
Yeah, my first game that I remember like having myself was Pokemon Yellow and a Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
but the N64 was like my first console that I had.
Right.
Pokemon Red is good. Pokemon Yellow is the reason why, for the longest time, Pikachu was always my favorite. Still up there, but no, I don't think it's like top spot anymore.
Also, with the show, it's kind of like I feel like it's easy.
Yeah. Pikachu is also the reason that my favorite number is 25, or one of the reasons.
It's at least a different favorite number than probably most people.
Yeah. I used to take my Game Boy to my sister's cheerleading practice and play with a lot of the other girls' brothers that were there too.
That's pretty funny. I don't need. Yeah, I still need those.
I think there is a way without pausing to like pull up your feather count, but I don't know how. So these are shortcuts.
No.
So as you can tell, the world is a little bit bigger than it was before, and it's just like a bunch of hub worlds, and you can fast travel using these silos.
Okay. Very cool. All right, let's let me check that out. What's going on up there? Check out this one building, and then we'll just go right into it. So this was a game you played at home, and you have like friends come over and play with you?
Oh yeah.
When you're a kid? Yeah. Try to beat it together type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just go in here. Through it. Oh God.
King Jingling's throne room.
King Jingling. Jingling. King Jingling with that bling-a-ling. I'll tell you that. Yo, what's up? I'm King Jingling, king of all things, Jinjo, and ruler of this village.
That was
My
you too.
people were scared. Oh, was it? Away by those witches and their giant machine. I kind of like it quiet, but I need to get them all back for the kickball tournament next week.
Doesn't seem that important to me.
But it is. There's a big kickball rivalry between the Jinjos and the Moles, which means there could be trouble if we don't turn up.
That was also you.
Exactly. I keep thinking this. Here's an incentive for you to rescue my people.
Hey, first G you get.
Nice. Didn't have to do too much. I believe you should go and see Master Jiggy Wiggy in his temple. Jiggy who? Jiggy Wiggy. He's a leader of a secret and ancient order dedicated to the mystical powers of the Crystal Jiggy.
Ancient order? Crystal Jiggy? You just made that up, didn't you? God, I hate how slow the damn text is.
I know. No, honest, it's all true. He's very important to your adventure, as only the Crystal Jiggy can open the world that you must enter. Can you show us the way, King Dingaling? It'll be my pleasure, King Dingaling. Otto's house. God, is that his son?
Sure is.
Jeez.
And guess what you get to do?
Be his new father.
Well, guess what they haven't been told about yet?
Oh no, I am literally the bearer of bad news.
It's true. Oh, that was my fault that time. I missed.
Oh, I missed it too. Oh man. Meanwhile, in Gruntyville.
Meanwhile, he does say like an announcer.
Meanwhile.
That had like a Blue's Clues cadence to it.
Got the Death Star out here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Come on, sisters. Time I lack. What's the plan to get my body back?
Annoying your rhyming is. So stop it, or we will not tell. I was expecting it to rhyme.
If I must. She cannot rhyme? B.O.B. this is. Big old blaster built by Minji and me. Life force from ground, plants, and creatures it can suck.
Ooh. Shower Grunty will take when tank full. The new body you will have.
An evil and heartless plan. I like it. How long will it take to suck up enough life force? Damn.
Not slim you are, so plenty will be needed. Oh god.
So start blasting. Patient you must be. Target you first must pick. That cursed jingling has just given the furry fool a jiggy. I reckon we should blast the Jinjo King.
Uh-oh. Auto targeting B.O.B. has a button you only have to press. Bob.
Warmed up B.O.B. is, so begin will the firing sequence. Bwom. The angle on this is weird because it shoots. You saw a shot out like maybe at like a 80 something degree angle, and now it's coming straight down on top of the thing.
Target B.O.B. is hit.
Unlucky B.O.B. was. Bear we just missed. Never mind him. What about that traitor Jingling?
Jingling, dingling. Oh man. Stuff's going down.
Ha ha ha. He's just a zombie now.
Oh,
man, Grunty not rhyming. Weird stuff.
Yeah. Successful B.O.B. was. Jingling's life force we have.
Right then, girls. Let's blast the whole island. This we can do, but big charge up B.O.B. will need.
Ugly looking cat. Hours it will take, and revenge bear will seek.
Pah, I wouldn't worry.
I mean, we did kill you the first time.
Banjo's got no one to help him now that Mole and Jiggling are gone. He'll never get to us in time.
Yeah.
And I agree, I would love a Banjo emote, but we only have 5 emote slots at the moment, and they're all taken, so.
Bottle's house. Oh, God.
Instantly dive bombed.
Instantly. Oh, did not mean to do that. Alright.
Oh, on BTTV? Yeah, I don't know about that. There might be some on there.
Oh, God. Alright. Let me.
I mean, you have control of that, so you should be able to look.
Ah.
I'm sure there's probably BTTV Banjo emotes. Popular game.
There we go. I like that they're in a little nest bundle now.
Mm-hmm.
Not scattered. Pretty nice. Oh God, who do we talk to first? I guess the son's just chilling. Or no, the mom. Hello there, Banjo. How are we today? Pretty good, Mrs. Bottles. And yourself? Oh, fine. Tell her
about Ghosty Boy.
Keep quiet, Kazooie. What was that? Is Bottles okay? He should be back from Spiral Mountain for his dinner soon. He never misses his dinner, you know? Well, I'm sure he'll be back soon, Mrs. B.
I'm just gonna lie to him.
So, alright, I'll just lie.
That emo's pretty funny, Ed. The dancing banjo.
Oh God, his youngest.
Oh, look, he's got a little DK toy.
Oh, look at that.
Hello, Banjo.
Hi, Goggles.
Since you and Daddy are such good friends, I'll give you these prototype glasses he's working on. Did he finish working on them by any chance? Oh, yes. I believe they're called the Mazo-Gaze glasses.
How do they work?
Well, when in Banjo's eyes view, use left or right C to zoom in and out. Not bad.
Ah, I see. Oh, too much.
Yo, Banjo's got a gun.
Huh?
Does that gun shoot eggs? So these posters are so this is Jet Force Gemini. These posters are all from other Rare games. Also, gotcha. Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong is a Rare property, so that's why he has the DK toy.
First Mario game, right? That features Mario.
I don't know if it was Rare at that point, but like DK64, anything like Donkey Kong Country and stuff like that were Rare.
Anything good in here?
Yeah, this is the exit, so you can go to the other place first. Hey there, Banjo.
Hi, Specky.
Me and my dad are going to be playing in the kickball tournament next week.
Here comes
over at the Mayan Stadium. King Jingling has organized it especially for my dad, since he's such a hero.
Oh my God.
I don't suppose you have any substitutes. Why would we need substitutes? My dad is the best on the team.
He was is.
And did you know that tunnel over there is my secret way out of the village? You might find it useful. We already know that King Dingling is a personal friend of ours.
He opened it up especially for us.
Nice. So I think there's one other room. I don't know if there's anything in there that you need, but there's one other room you can go to.
Okay.
Oh, also look at the kids. Look at his hat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh God. Oh no, I can't get a good angle on it.
Yeah, and with the eggs.
Seriously, kid.
He's got that backwards Ash Ketchum hat. Unless that's something else, but it looks like a like a Pokemon hat.
100% what it looks like. All right, let's see here. Oh, poor Bottles front portrait. Do I need more eggs? No, I'm good. Oh, what are enemies doing in this house? That ain't right. Not that I need these, but
We're 50-50. Does that mean you have assigned half of them? Is that what that means, Ed? Oh, 50 out of 50. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I added some for, like, during Christmas time, maybe. That you can get rid of if you want to, if you wanted to add more stuff. There's a bunch on there that have been in for a while that I don't think get used. Yeah, you can get rid of the Jingle Jam ones if you want. We can always add them back next year, or for Christmas. Oh, I could have been Jiggy Wiggy. Or this isn't Jiggy Wiggy, this is just like a monk. There's a little bit of exploring you can do around here before going in there, but there's not too much to do.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can... I'll just go right to him. This is Jiggy Wiggy's altar of knowledge. Press B to view the mighty one's wisdom. What is B?
B should just, well, depending on what control you're playing with, B should just be B. You had to stand in front of the yellow thing, I think is what it's saying, and press B.
Yeah. Gotcha. It's square for me.
Oh, right, PlayStation. This is the entrance to the first level. You need to pay at the other place up those stairs to open it. Also, before you do anything, go to the silo behind you. There you go. So you unlocked it now, so you can fast travel between this and the other one that you opened earlier.
Gotcha. Where did it say I had to go?
Up those stairs.
Okay. Alright. Hello. I am lowly disciple of Jiggy Wiggy. I work the door of his sacred temple to keep out those who are not worthy.
Sounds like fun.
Do you think we are worthy? That depends. To prove yourself worthy to enter, you must collect images in the form of Jiggy Wiggy himself.
And what might these images look like?
Jigsaw pieces, also known as jiggies. That sounds familiar. Let's see what you have then. Seems like you have collected enough jiggies to be allowed inside. Remember, no cameras permitted, and only food purchased at McJiggy's can be eaten within. Okay.
Yo, McJiggy's, let's go.
McJiggy's, those McNuggets though. Okay.
I'll be Jiggy Wiggy.
I hope it's on the Jiggy dollar menu.
Greetings, O Chosen One. You have entered the sacred temple of Jiggy Wiggy. Approach the golden monolith if you wish to prove yourself worthy. How'd you like my Jiggy Wiggy voice?
It was good.
I will not remember that next time, I don't think.
Monolith, what is this, like 2020? Or whatever that year was? And they like kept finding monoliths, or people were placing them everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh man, what is this?
You must complete the image before you if you wish to travel to where it shows. Use the control stick to guide your hand. Press A to pick up a piece. Once a piece is held, it can be placed down by pressing A or returned to the outside by pressing B. You only have a limited time to prove yourself. May Jiggy Wiggy grant you luck.
Okay. Is there... shoot. Is there a way I can... rotate these?
No.
Okay, so they... Alright, so
they're all in the correct orientation already.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Also, the pictures move between all of them. So that the picture lines up as it's moving. You have 100 seconds, but they do get harder. So.
Oh, great. Alright. That's fun.
You're acting like the controls are not great.
Me? Or is it just my controller? No, oh yeah.
It might be the sensitivity of the if it really is hard to do, it might just be the sensitivity of the emulator. I mean, totally legal copy of Banjo Tooie that we're playing.
Yeah, right.
Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. I actually do own this game, so
Oh, nice.
it's just on my Xbox.
I was gonna ask Xbox, yeah.
I bought it forever ago on the back when the Xbox Live Arcade was still a thing.
I was looking that up, yeah. I saw it was what 2008 that came back, that re-released.
Yeah. And then they also released a rare replay game like forever ago that was a collection of like these two games, Conker's Bad Fur Day, a bunch of rare games. Jet Force Gemini and Perfect Dark were probably on there too. GoldenEye maybe, because GoldenEye is also a rare game.
Yep, that's fair.
You do not have enough Jiggies to attempt challenge 2. Come back later when you do. Yo, he's rhyming. Are you Grunty?
Huh? What?
Jiggy Wiggy just made a rhyme.
Oh, busting rhymes out here.
Also, you'd think if Grunty was trying to stop them from getting to her, she would blast this place.
Yeah, not
And take out Jiggy Wiggy.
totally fair. Okay, oh, Jesus, not you again.
So yeah, the level's there. There is some other stuff to investigate around here if you wanted to before going into the level. Some of the stuff you might need new moves for, but not all of it.
All right. I'll investigate as I come back to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm ready to go to a level. Ready to dive right in.
Getting antsy 50 minutes into the stream.
Yeah. Well, it's all that exposition and, you know.
Yeah.
Oh. Warp pad. Find another one in this world, and you'll be able to warp between them.
I like how your voice evolved as you were going reading into that.
I was like, I realized it was like the Sergeant Army dude, so I was like, all right, let me adapt to.
Yeah. So those pads are basically like the silos, just within a level rather than in the overworld.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so we're in a level now. Same rules apply with Jiggies and, or I mean,
you can check. This is the Mayahem Temple. View totals.
Okay.
So, it doesn't show you anything. Great. So we've got, well, that's the overworld. You've got 10 Jiggies still. However, I believe this level, and I think it differs, this level has 3 honeycombs. You see one of them right in front of you there.
Yep.
I think this level only has, I think the levels have variable amounts of Jinjos as well. So it's not going to be
Not
5 Jinjos every time. I will not tell you how many this level has yet.
Yeah, but same idea that if you die, you have to get all the notes again.
I don't think so. I don't know, actually, but I don't think so. I think they had fixed that by this game.
That changes things completely.
And I believe there are still 100 notes.
In collections of 5? Damn, okay.
Yeah, they can be 1s, 5s, or more.
Okay.
Look at that guy. Did you see that?
What's that?
The temple, on top of the temple.
I see him. I see him.
Okay.
Oh, a Jinjo. What's this? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Oh. Yeah, how's that for size?
Ooh.
Collected a skill. Ah.
Skill stop honeycomb. Press B to stop your energy bar as close to the top as possible.
Oh god. Wait. What?
You have 10 seconds and it moves.
Oh, so it resets to whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you stopped it on the first one, you would come out with 1 health.
Nice. Love it. Alright, I don't know what this thing is. I'm gonna give it a second. Alright. Who are you? Betty? Want to talk to me? Okay. Stop right there. What do you want? We want to go in there, as it sounds cool. Of course it's cool. Everyone wants to see Stony kickball games.
Stand aside then, bozo. Who'll miss the action?
Bozo? I'm Officer... Oh, God. Oh, no, go pass. And there ain't no tickets left. They sold out while you were playing Banjo Kazooie.
We don't want to watch. We're here to kick butt and win.
Nice try, but I'm afraid you can't. The games are only open to Stonies.
And moles, apparently.
Go on, please. Nope.
How about a bribe?
How dare you? This is a respectable organization. Get lost, both of you.
Help!
All right. Well, again, how about again?
Help!
Yeah, all right. How am I gonna get to you?
Good question.
All right. Yes, the golden dog bear.
The golden something. B, I believe, or square.
Here you go. Oh, the mighty shiny one sleeps until services are required. Once again.
So yeah, the notes in the little nests are worth 5.
Or 5.
I don't know if there are single notes. Actually, I think there are.
So far, no. Oh god, this thing again. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, get your starry hide over here and press B. Yeah, okay.
So the
Oh,
number in the
thank you.
bottom right hand corner is the number of notes you
True,
need to get the new move.
Okay.
Banjo, get a load of this bozo. He looks like Bottles in uniform.
Of course I look like Bottles. You punk. He's my brother. How's the geek keeping? Anyhow, not too good.
Recently deceased at the hands of Grunty the Witch.
Sorry to hear that. Flea ball. Did it go out fighting? Playing cards, actually. Typical. So you'll be wanting to learn some of my special moves to get even with the witch?
Not really. Bottles taught us loads in the last game.
I love how they just break the fourth wall and all this.
A lot,
You
yeah.
do know you'll get nowhere without my advanced techniques. Sounds good to us, Gem Jars. Why not teach us a few now? Not that easy, punk. You gotta prove yourself. Sorry, sales first by collecting me a few notes. Come back if you can't. If you can find enough.
Hey, wait a minute.
I see you've got enough notes for. What you need is aim in sight. Hit the target. Then you might first person view by pressing up, hit Z to fire with accuracy. That'll be all. Dismissed. Alright. Zooming in. Oh, I like it.
You got some egg love already.
Oh, they know me so well. Alright. Get to moving here. Already at 60, I like it. Oh. Alright, yeah, we'll go.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you go, you gotta touch those pads to activate them. The like swirly pads.
Okay, I didn't touch the last one either. I thought it was like a warp pad.
It is, but you have to touch it to make it so you can use it. The
Okay.
first one, I think it automatically activated for you.
Alright, so no need to.
If you press B on this one, you'll see if you can use it or not. I think when it showed you the first one, it automatically used it. Yeah, so. And it tells you where the other one takes you to.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. I can just. Gotcha.
Press B, I think, to activate it.
Oh, B then A. Okay.
Yeah, B is like the interact button in general.
Yep. Gotta get used to that again.
Hey, Dan. No, I did not move my desk. Why? Does the view look different? I might have shifted my camera a little bit.
It almost looks like mirrored. I don't know.
It is mirrored because my camera is here, and with the reverse and me being on the left side of the stream, when I looked towards the screen and the camera, it looked like I was looking off screen. So I mirrored it so that I'm looking straight at the camera, or at the game when I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Oh gosh, did not mean to do that. All right.
I forgot I did that, so that would be the reason.
Get a Jinjo while we're here.
How's it going, Dan? Welcome to the first Banjo Tooie stream.
Number 2. Oh god. Oh, I thought it froze. What's going on here?
You got your first Jinjo is what's going on.
What does it mean?
You'll see. You remember how I said there's not just 5 in every level now? Thanks for rescuing me. I live in this house with the rest of my family, or my similar colored family. Rescue us all, and we'll give you the family heirloom. What do you think the family heirloom is?
An orange.
How did you know?
Yeah, I guess they're all just fruits. I have no idea. All right, let's talk to this guy. Talk to the cow. Look at the state of poor. The plague of filthy flies is scoffing my crops. Oh dear, how can we help? Get rid of the pesky flies, of course.
Say your prayers, flies.
So we be blasting, huh?
Does this mean that they have religion in Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh man,
Do they say prayers?
this is sensitive, but all right.
Either you'll get used to it, or we can try to figure out how to tweak it if you want.
That wasn't terrible. Oh, there's one more. Either just rapid fire or just. All right, that wasn't bad. First Jiggy. I couldn't hardly believe it. All right, relax with the puns.
You telling someone to stop making puns?
Yeah, because I'm the only person who can. So, Kazooie's still pretty cocky. Like I was just like, all right, that was definitely Jiggy deserved.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where have we? Gotta go to the top of this. Get a Kazooie's eye view. All right.
Target Zen's temple.
Target Zen's temple. It should be at 100, right? Okay. Right.
Halt.
You want this one?
Halt. No one enters until they have learned the ancient art of bird handling.
Gee, I wonder what that means.
Perhaps that Jam Jar's bozo can tell us.
Jam Jar. Yep. Perhaps Jam Jar can in another level? Maybe this one? Let's find out. Alright, what can I do? I think I can do this way. Oh, maybe I can. What, 30? Okay. Here's a move that's a load of fun. I use Kazooie as a handheld gun. Fire eggs from both high and low. Target is in simple and you can go. Alright, that'll be all.
So no, you don't need to go to another level.
Yeah, no, alright, learned that pretty quick. Alright, cool. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, jeez. Alright, we just did that, yeah. Alright. What are we doing?
Banjo first person shooter, let's go.
Love it. Alright, it's just the walkthrough.
Good, I see you have mastered the art of bird handling. I now challenge you to collect the sacred statues and find your prize.
So be it. Load up.
We're really good at voice acting, guys. I hope you noticed that.
Yeah, I should probably get hired soon. Yeah. Alright, well, we're just shooting these. What's going on here?
B to read.
Yeah. When in Bree Gold Blaster sections, activate the aim in sight by holding R. Release the button to deactivate it again. Okay.
Also, I don't know if it tells you this anywhere, but just so that we don't walk forward and to the left into that corner.
Yeah.
Hit B or square.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Or hit some buttons. Hit everything you can. Just look at that wall and hit buttons.
Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Is that just a... Okay. Oh. Alright.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, and I never really played it, so this is just from what I've seen around the internet, this level is just a reskinned GoldenEye level. Like literally straight up taken from GoldenEye and Banjo-Kazooie stuff put into it.
Huh.
I played a little bit of GoldenEye, but it was back on the N64 and forever ago. I forget how many of those little statues you need, but he will tell you when you get enough.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, these... Oh, God, 2 darts to the... Alright, what did... I'm gonna drop down here. It has the feel of a GoldenEye level.
And again, it's Rare's game, so they just were like, all right, we'll take this and reuse the assets. Why not?
Am I back in the main?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the exit.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go through here again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, it's A. Got it. All right.
And things do respawn, so I don't think you'll ever run out of eggs. But also enemies respawn.
Okay. I think that was... I don't know if I went down here, though.
Hey, fuck you.
Can't get to me from here. Freaking cat. How would you do a horse sound?
Like that?
Like that? I was gonna say. Yeah. So, it seems like an easy sound to make, but when you try it, it's like harder.
You gotta involve the head shake too.
You gotta give like, and it's
Oh yeah, Ed, you predicted the future with the banjo with a gun emote combo. I could also do an elephant.
Wow. All right, that's me.
I tried not to do that too closely to the mic, but I have no idea how that sounded to you guys. What'd you say?
I didn't hear it. So. Oh, that was good. Better than mine was. Okay. Oh, back out here again.
This is a different area.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was the main.
It's a different one. Maybe it is the same one. All right, never mind. Sorry, Ed. He said he didn't hear it, so I had to do it again.
Open. It's that damn cat again. Okay.
It might be 15 and 15 that you need. I don't
Something
remember.
opened at like 10, I think.
Did it?
I think something opened.
Oh, did it pan away? I must have not been paying attention. I'm sorry. There's two different things you can get, so it's possible that's 10 and 20 maybe.
Oh, I love this thing, man. This is awesome.
I told you, man. They give a lot of love to the eggs in this game.
Yep. Check this place out. Oh, Jinjo. Ah, okay. So this was 1 and 9. The other one was 1 and 2.
Each color has a different amount that you need to collect for it.
For this level?
No.
Okay.
Overall, between all of the
9
levels.
9 black Jinjos in this game and in this level?
Yeah, it's 9 in the whole game. So yeah, it's 10 and 20 are when you unlock the prizes for this. So you just need 3 more. There are 25 total, and you only need to get 20 of them.
Okay.
Oh, also you just got a Jinjo, right? I'm just marking stuff off as you get it.
Yeah, so now I have 2. I know there's at least 1 more in here. Okay, cool. Please be another one. Yes. Okay, now I just gotta find where that is. Entry to my really sacred chamber.
Yeah, make sure to go into the first one you unlocked first.
Oh god, I don't know where that is though.
I think
part of the problem.
I think there's a hall when you get to it. There's 2 doorways, maybe 3, and it's the one on the. It's actually right here. I think maybe behind to your left or behind you. Oh, okay, it's not. But there's a wall that has a couple doorways, and the one on the far left is the first one, and the one on the far right is the second one, I believe.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly where they're at.
Might be coming up to
it might be in the starting room.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense, right?
Because you know where those first 2 statues those 2 statues you grabbed were in the rooms to the left and right of the staircase. I'm pretty sure that's where it is.
Yep. So I think I know how to get back from here.
Also, you can knock those things out by shooting them in the yellow gem on their head.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's not here. Damn, I'm super wrong.
No, not there. Nothing here either, I'm assuming. Okay.
I thought for sure it was in the starting room.
Where are you at? Then you don't know which rooms have trapdoors, and it's like...
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, this is definitely the only one of these types of levels you have to do.
Very convincing.
What do you mean?
Roll persuasion. Yeah, I don't think. Oh gosh, I don't think I've been here yet.
That was a well. What's my modifier for persuasion? You can't see that what I rolled. Damn it.
+2.
All right, then I rolled an 8.
Yeah, it's not gonna do. It's not gonna fly.
You don't believe me? Damn it.
All right. Oh yeah, I guess that was one of them.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. This is also it may just make it so that whichever one you go into first is the first one. This is the slightly sacred chamber.
Nice. Only slightly.
Which is sort of an avatar. There's the whole bit with the slightly. I was
gonna say reference, but this game is
predates that by quite a bit.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing with Boomy about like the renovated chamber or something. I forget what the whole thing is. He has a whole bit when they first meet him. So when you have the golden eggs in the right, that means you have unlimited eggs. By the way.
The golden eggs.
Yeah. I think if you go down this, oh maybe not. I'm gonna stop giving you directions because I've been wrong every time. So yeah, when you have that gold counter in the top right, you can just blast them.
Not to confuse with golden eye.
Well,
nothing to do with that. Really, really sacred chamber. 2 jiggies.
look, Banjo, there's another jiggy. This is just too easy. Trying to steal my lines?
Yep, well, the game finished in no time. I feel like it's Spaceballs, or they know how the game ends, too.
Halt, mortal. Thought you'd get another jiggy that easily, eh? The despotic dizzy totem god. I am Target Zad, mighty Mayan god of target shooting. Interesting. Prepare to meet thy dart-ridden doom.
I wonder if I have to hit these targets.
Nah. Also, if he's the god of target shooting, why are we the ones getting riddled with targets? You're not shooting anything. Well, I mean, he might be shooting stuff, but...
Yeah, it's not like we're a target. Okay. Where you at? Where'd you go? Also, oh crap, there you are. Also, the lighting on these eggs make them look green. Just was confused there for a second.
Who wants green eggs? It's not Sam I Am.
I was gonna say it might be the only person.
Well, actually, Sam I Am is the one that likes the eggs, right? He's the one trying to pawn them off on whoever the main character of the book is.
I think so. Oh,
I like that you're just taking the shots.
I'm taking hits, man. All right. Yeah, I can't just be taking hits just like that. All right. I feel like I can't even run or dodge it though. All right.
Those stone blocks will let you stand behind them. The like tablets.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. This is cutting it close.
Although it is like Space Invaders where they go away, so be careful.
Shit. I need enemies. I need enemies.
I don't think he'll spawn them until you break down this level of the...
Oh, come on.
I guess we're gonna find out what happens with your notes and stuff.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Shoot.
Yeah. Look at that. Not even back to the beginning of the level.
Wow. Not even start. This is... I love this game.
Oh, he put you back outside, so you have to go back in, and you may have to recollect the things. Don't go. That's outside.
Oh, that's outside. Okay.
You may have to just find your way back to the room. I don't know if you have to collect the totems again.
Yeah.
It may just put you right back into the sacred chamber. No, it doesn't.
I guess
Well, hold on. Yeah, look up there. Okay, so you don't have to collect them again. You just have to find the room.
To get there.
Do you
know where it is?
I was gonna say, do you remember how you found it?
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. All right, relax, bud. God, I didn't get the main boss level yet. All right. I believe. Right down this way. Those golden eggs. Oh, God, not worth. Go, go, go.
Try to get there and have the power up at the same time.
Have it time for the boss battle. All right, now was that sacred? And
that was the slightly sacred. The one there is the really sacred one.
Yep.
Yeah, the golden egg is machine gun Kazooie.
Love it. All right, we know your whole spiel.
Machine Gun Kazooie, also known as MGK. Nobody else uses that acronym, so it's fine.
Oh my God, it is Machine Gun Kazooie. This is amazing.
So that's why I told you, unlimited eggs, man. Just fucking blast them. Oh, I'm not reading his things. My bad.
Going ham. Come on, turn or something.
Wait, so we got green eggs and ham?
Go, come on, I got 12 seconds of this stuff.
You might have to kill the cat before he starts going again.
Gotta kill this cat.
Oh, there's another cat.
Oh, I just realized they were cats.
What?
Well, they're bigger. I mean, there's not like...
We've been meowing the whole time.
I was wondering where it was coming from. Oh, what the?
The cat behind you. You
I'm
also
still
might
holding
want
it.
to collect some of that health before he starts spinning again.
Shit. I've been holding on to it like it's come on, man. No. Come on. Oh, one more. Need health, need to kill. Come on. I'm running out of eggs.
Yeah, you're not machine gun mode anymore.
No, come on, man.
Luckily, the eggs do come back very, very quickly in this game.
Yeah.
So you're not really at risk of them running out ever.
Not a worry. Unlike Rusty Bucket Bay when you needed like 1 million of them.
Yeah.
Alright. Should be good now.
I think he's just waiting on you to kill the last cat.
Yeah. Alright, I can't get these though. That's annoying. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's 2 cats left. Did I say last cat?
Caught me by surprise.
No, you've beaten me. Now suffer as I invoke my sacred self-destruct.
Oh no, not the
3,
self-destruct.
2, 1.
Oh, I get hit. I'll take that.
Self-destruct is kind of a self-contained self-destruct.
Yeah.
Although it did shoot out some arrows, so if you were on low health, it could have killed you.
True. Alright, so nothing else in here.
You've already gotten 2 jiggies. What else could you want? Greedy.
I want more. I want 10.
You got his slightly sacred and sacred treasures.
Yeah. Although his slightly sacred and really sacred are the same treasure. I just had to fight for the same treasure.
Well, that's why it's more sacred, because it's protected. You know, obviously.
Alright. That logic pans out.
Now, is it sacred because it's protected, or is it protected because it's sacred?
Yeah, but if it's protected because it's sacred, why is it the same value as the first one, you know?
We may never know.
Unless it's not. Alright, I'm out of here. King Tarzik Zan.
Target Zan.
Target Zan.
Get it because it's like targets.
Yeah, I got the first part of it. Yeah.
Also, these are cats.
These are indeed cats. Wait a minute. You ain't fooling me, wall.
Stupid wall.
To the banjo, to the wall.
Okay. I don't think that's how that song goes, but sure.
Nope. Not at all.
And I actually really do like that banjo with the gun with the eggs next to it. That's really funny. And very appropriate for this.
All right. Who's next?
Look out, world.
Here I come.
Let's go.
It's me, Mario. All right, here. I'm not coming here yet. Okay, all right. I need a flight pad. Get that Jinjo. That would be nice. Mumbo's skull. Ooh. Does this hurt me? No, it doesn't.
He's gotten an upgrade since the first game.
Caught a Globlo. They're supposed to have magical powers. Okay, that's it. Globlo. Is that like a Mumbo too?
It is.
Ah. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, he got a second floor. And yet he still only has a chair.
It's a nice upgrade. It forced me into the cutscene.
Ah, Bear and Bird here at last. Mumbo best shaman in game. So build new skull. Mumbo also want to help, but must find me magic creature.
We've got a Globlo.
Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. Want Mumbo's help?
Yeah, of course. Sure, we need all the help we can get.
Throw it in Mumbo's bag.
Mumbo. To the Mumbo.
Ah, Mumbo get to be hero at last. Press B to see mighty shaman Zapstick.
Show the Zapstick. I gotta hold it.
You can hold it.
Oh, I'm Mumbo. Okay.
I was waiting to see how long it took you to try to move.
Jesus. Okay, I was like waiting for something major to happen here. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you go back on the chair, I think you switch back to Banjo.
Okay. Oh shit. All right. Yeah, let's trade places again. Oh no.
B. I
was gonna
believe.
say, did I need another one? Okay.
No,
Alright,
you only
we're
need to
good.
pay him once. Just like with
Okay.
the Mumbo tokens. You do have to go through this cutscene every time. But it's shorter than the Mumbo transformation cutscene from the first game.
What it was before. Oh yeah, he's got a shocking stick. Shock stick. I love it.
Stun baton.
Yep. Can really boop some people. Alright.
You know where you need to go with Mumbo?
No idea. Yeah, I don't know who I need to shock. Trying everything out here. Guess not here.
You gotta try to learn it, you know?
Yep. Okay. I don't think I need to be back up there again. This thing that looks like very Mumbo related? I guess not there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's less health too. Can Mumbo swim? He can.
Yeah, Mumbo's not an experienced adventurer like Banjo and Kazooie are.
Yeah. It's not used to this.
I don't even know if he can go underwater.
No, he can't. I've been trying to. Alright. I knew something had to be in the water, so that's good to know. Definitely will be able to climb this, won't I? Maybe. I don't know.
I believe you were already up there with Banjo.
Okay, that's the start. Start of the map, right? Or where I came in.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know how I need to use Mumbo, even if I even need him at this level.
If he's in the level, you need him in it.
Okay. Alright.
He's not in every level, I don't think. Oh, we got a spooky Mumbo Bone Zone emote. That's awesome. When you were talking about spooky emotes earlier, I was going to say Bone Zone, but we didn't have it. So the Mumbo one is very appropriate.
Oh, yeah. This guy.
If you want any hints, let me know.
Forget what this guy said.
He said that only Stonies are allowed in there.
Ah, Stonies.
Oh, okay, we did have the regular Bone Zone. I thought we might.
I'm not considered a Stony, am I?
Nope, you're a mighty powerful shaman.
I'm a Bony. Alright. Well, I don't know where to go. That's a little thing. Okay. Other than...
Oh, you got a Mumbo sitting in his chair emote? Oh, it's a mod check emote. That's awesome. I love that.
Thing over here? Gumbo. Gumbo. I need to help this gal again? No? Was I close to one of the entrances? places I need to be?
Oh yeah, you've been past it a couple times.
Oh, okay. What the hell?
Keep an emo slot open just in case of an emergency emo that we need to get, Ed.
This whole little section here looks like a door, but
It sure does.
I don't know any other way I can interact with it. All right.
Hope this works.
Gotcha. Goliath. I love it. I thought those were just warp things, but I guess that's when you're Banjo.
Yeah, that one had Mumbo's face on it. You can use the warp pads as Mumbo.
Yep. Okay.
Mumbo magic make golden Goliath rise. Magic only lasts short time. To control me again, return to statue to its base and press B. Yeah, there's a lot of arbitrary time limits on things in this game, which is sort of annoying, but if you want, I can tell you when you're done with all the things you need to do with this guy. So you don't have to leave and then come back to it again.
That might be helpful.
Unless you want, I won't tell you where the stuff is unless you ask, but I will tell you once you're done breaking stuff. At least to my knowledge. There may be some that I forget, and if so, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna have enough time for the second door, probably. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that'll do just fine. And screw you.
Nice.
I ain't having it. Alright, can I make it? Can I make it? Where was the other door? It was much further down, wasn't it? Yep. Oh god. Oh god. Alright.
Mumbo magic run out.
That doesn't like kill me. Alright, I just have to do it again.
Yeah, you can do as much as you want. It just limits the time you can do it for some reason, which is kind of annoying.
Because in Banjo, everything's a time trial type thing. Okay, yeah, there's multiple things here, right? Yeah, okay.
There you go.
There's my flight pad.
When I was looking at stuff earlier, I forgot you could kick that to break it. So I'm glad you found that.
Imagining I might need to be the Goliath for in here.
Why? Because the whole door opened instead of just a little spot?
Yep. If I had to guess. Another... I just grab you.
Kick him with your foot.
Alright, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Oh, no, I can't do that.
Oh, you opened the teleporter.
Oh, nice. I'm wasting precious time here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, get it. Oh no, you're kidding me. Oh my god, the guy
man,
pushed me off the edge. Oh my god.
That was fantastic. That timing could not have been better.
I thought I got it too. I thought it was cutting out because I got it, but apparently not.
I will say,
oh god,
that's not the last thing you need this thing to do.
Alright, that's... Okay.
I believe. Actually, hold on. It might be.
2 doors, flight pad, Jiggy. Because it's all about that base, Is this just a... Oh. Could have went that way the whole time. Are you kidding me? Alright, 5, halfway there. Living on a prayer. So I'll just walk around with this dude.
Yeah, that might be the last thing you need for him, actually. Or need him for.
Alright. Ah, these things respawn. Alright.
Yeah, most enemies respawn at some point or another.
Boom, 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 boom. To break this teepee down. Nope, that ain't working. Another, what, another Globlo? Is that what they're called?
Globo.
Globos?
This guy's only 1 L.
Alright.
Although,
Alright.
Globlo is pretty funny.
I feel like I should be Banjo. Do you know if I used Mumbo?
That is the only Mumbo pad in this level.
Okay. Alright.
Some levels, I believe, have more than one, but this one I think is just the one.
Gotcha. Boom, 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 boom. I still haven't been in there yet. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's fly.
Check your totals. What do your totals show now that you've collected some stuff?
Should be, yeah, 5.
Well, go to the view totals screen. Okay, so it does tell you how many of everything are here.
Oh.
Once you collect 1, it'll show you where everything, or how many of everything else there is.
Gotcha.
You haven't gotten any honeycombs yet, so there's still a couple of those, but you'll see how much of everything else there is.
I thought I had 4 out of 10 Jiggy, even though I have 5.
Oh, well, because 1 is the one, you didn't lose 1. The one that you...
Oh.
The one on the main screen is your game total, not your level total.
Got it.
Because you got the 1 from Jiggy Wiggy.
So I really do have 6 left. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, first things first. You cat. Oh, that worked out.
Yeah, that was good.
Could have been bad.
It could have been very bad. Oh, there's actually also one other type of collectible in here that you need to get. But
It's something new then, I guess.
No, not actually something new.
No. What in the hell? It's just placed here for no reason? That can't be.
Now, games like this, they're known to just put random stuff that doesn't do anything. Oh, just dodge that dart.
Alright.
Are you gonna try to do the flyby and not land? Oh no, there's another flight pad up here. That's lucky.
That is lucky. Does it break my flight? Mid-air? Uh-oh. Okay, I keep thinking the game's freezing when it does that.
Yeah, transition's gonna take a long time. But this means, I believe...
Oh yeah, both for orange house.
Yeah, you've gotten all the oranges.
Nice.
Many thanks. Our family is reunited, so our heirloom is yours.
Ah, a jiggy.
And that is not a jiggy for this level. That is just an overworld jiggy.
Just for collecting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, good. I can get up. Okay. So there's still some flight I want to do. Let's see here. Oh, what is this?
There, I was wondering when you were going to get back here. You almost came to this spot like 4 other times.
Oh, all right, cool. Nice.
That's a treble clef, which is worth 20 notes.
Nice. Very nice.
I saw a glimpse of it once as you were walking around, and I was wondering if you were gonna jump back.
I did not see that at all. So I'm glad.
Ed says, "I like these little orange men." You mean the Jinjos, Ed? They come in like 6 or 7 different colors, I think.
Tell me all different shapes and sizes.
I believe there's still a couple things you need to get from flight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in the first game, Ed, there was what? Red, yellow, blue, orange, and purple.
Yeah.
This game adds a couple more.
5 different colors, 5 different Jinjos.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's at least black and white also in this game. There's the other collectible.
Okay.
Yeah, collect them all. That's the name of this game, man. You know what that is?
Collect them all. It is. Is it one of
It's our old pal
Okay.
Cheeto.
Yeah. Collect 5.
And he'll give you cheat codes.
Give me all the cheats. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was gonna say, did I just have to press A for these? Is there one other thing with flight? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least one.
Yeah.
There's 2 other things with flight, at least.
Figured there was something. Had to be something. Alright, so technically, yeah, still need 6 jiggies.
Yeah.
Is this game like much longer than
Oh, yeah.
1?
Yes, much longer.
So I was thinking like, oh, maybe it'll go faster because I won't have to restart things like getting notes. But I guess
That'll
just
help.
longer.
But I mean, to be fair, you only had to restart like 1 or 2 times. Well, aside from Rusty Bucket Bay, took a while. But
That's
aside from
okay.
that, you really didn't have to restart that many levels.
That's true. Okay. Oh, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Alright, what else? What else? Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely one more thing you need flight for. Possibly 2, but at least 1.
Alright, I'm pulling out the sniper. Oh, that opened up now?
No, it's just the draw distance is awful.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah, the render distance in this game is just not great.
Oh, I see. I
Oh, I guess you didn't need flight for that. It just made it easier.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Good
No
land,
damage.
soft landing.
Yep.
Yeah, this level is deceptive. It seems small, and then you open the
does seem
doors and
small.
see how big, how many other things there are.
Yeah. Does seem small. Is this just a... Extra honey gun. Alright, so there's nothing actually...
And it's harder to tell in other levels for me because I don't know them as well. This one I played a couple times, restarting the game and such. So I will tell you on this level, but won't on other ones. There, and I think I told you earlier, but there's one Jiggy in this level that you cannot get yet.
Okay.
The other 9 you're able to get.
That's good to know.
And I'm going to try to keep up on the levels so that I can help you with all of them. And that will hopefully eliminate some of the drawn out times. Yeah, and the back and forth.
Okay. So there's probably one thing I need with flight left.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you need it. It's just something that you can use it for. You might need it, but... And I don't know if you can actually do it yet. I don't think you can do it yet.
Okay.
Also, don't forget you have... I think you still have your, like, missile move while you're flying.
Okay. Yep.
I presume you do. I actually don't know for sure, but you probably do.
Okay. That makes things interesting.
I don't think it's necessary. I'm just reminding you of moves that you have. All right, cool. I really wasn't reminding you of that because you need it. I just thought about it while you were flying.
No, I thought I'd give it an attempt for that thing. Yeah. Don't know. Nowhere else I can go here.
He's a bouncy boy.
Yep. He's a stony.
He's not a stony.
Oh, he's not.
No, does he look like he's made of stone?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a cool club or whatever. You know, it's. I can fly into here. Can I? Can I continue flight through here? That's the question.
No.
No.
No is the answer.
That's okay. Activate. Listen up to what you're told on the edges of you can separately sold. Move along with the greatest of ease. B button to attack what you please.
Yeah, Grunty doesn't rhyme anymore, so somebody had to, so they gave the job to Jam Jars.
Too old, what's his name?
Jam Jars? Oh, Jam Jars.
Jam Jars. Jam Jars. Who are you? What do you do?
Remember, B to interact with things.
Oh God. Giant Venus flytrap. Ah, okay.
Nanobot.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. I don't understand. Alright, it's just the same. Yeah. Okay. So I need a translator.
The Ginger's just yelling for help. You're just gonna ignore him?
How am I gonna get to? Oh, he's not that high, is he?
No, he's not.
I was looking for a flight pad. A little high.
You just learned the grip grab move.
Oh, right. See, I got 2 families complete already.
Look at that.
Again, not that that Jiggy goes to the level number then. So, all right.
You already opened that one with the statue.
Wow. Shoot. Okay. All right. Let me see. Do I understand you? Probably not. Yeah. All right. I just can't.
You're learning their language.
I'm learning. Don't leave any stone unturned. Well, I see you. I see you. Little globo.
Mm-hmm. Globo.
Keep wanting to say globlo.
Globo.
Woomba's wiggum.
Be welcome to Little Sandra. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn into Kazooie.
Sorry, you can read Humba if you would like. We heard that Mumbo was the best.
Mumbo amateur, Woomba best. You bring Globlo magic creatures here. You have Globlo. Want to give to Humba?
Humba.
Humba.
Also, you keep adding that extra L to Globo.
I know. Magic ready. Jump in Woomba pool. Okay, I'm gonna do it. More magic. Oh, yes. Oh my god. What the? Ah, Stony. Okay. Jump back in Moomba Pool when want to be bear. Then bird again. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Oh, so Ultimate Chicken Horse came out with an update. They added a new character and a new level.
What is it?
They added a turtle.
Oh, nice.
So we should play Ultimate Chicken Horse at some point. Anybody who's out, any friends out in chat that would want to play some Ultimate Chicken Horse at some point, we can maybe do a stream of that.
I was gonna say maybe that could be one of the break betweens.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think it just came out like yesterday.
Yeah.
But I always love some Ultimate Chicken Horse. Little slide tackle. Wait, hold on, you're a Stony now.
I am. Now I can use that for one thing. I'm wondering if I should have just stayed Banjo for... will this open for...
Ah, damn it.
Nope, I guess not.
So you remember when I wasn't sure if you needed the statue for anything else?
Yeah. There's one more thing.
Well,
was it that? Ah, shit. That's okay. Can I survive as a Stony? Nope, we can't do it. Alright, so that's what I need to stat, and then potentially that other building too.
Is there anything else up there that you need that Stony can do? Besides the kicky wall thing?
I don't know if I can get up there. Yeah. Nope.
I'm gonna give this one away because it's inconsequential. Look to your right. I just don't want you to have to transform again and come back. Look to the right again.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that would be a hard one to see.
This isn't a super important one to do, so I wanted to tell you just so that we don't have to transform. It's a little time saving, you know.
Yep.
I apologize. If you don't want those sort of hints, let me know, but...
No, I mean, I'm fine with them if I'm not going to ever, like, see it. Okay, what are we doing here? Right, this isn't any use to you, as you haven't earned any of my cheats yet. Okay, that's fine. Ah, let's put up the old shield. Okay.
Are those little patterns on the wall doorways? Like in the Kazooie temple, I see the square like indents in the walls, right in front of, right to your left, against that wall.
Oh,
is that something? Does that open or anything? No. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
It just looked like a passageway.
It looked like numbers or something. But...
All right, maybe you don't need to do anything in here with this guy. I don't know why he can come in here.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, because I guess you need Banjo to.
Yeah.
Do that.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, but it'll let me out? It just won't let me in? Oh. Okay.
Sort of.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's frustrating. All right. I still gotta find a way to get that Jinjo.
What Jinjo?
Oh no, I got him. Yeah, I got. The one in here that I got like 10 minutes ago. He's not a fast mover, is he? I guess that's why you have this thing. Oh wait, I'm a Stony.
Yes, you are.
I can talk to you. Under the strong rocks, you will find many surprises. Okay, is that all you're gonna? Yeah, okay. Under the strong rock. So they just, is he gonna just give me hints around the map?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. This is not what I meant, but to do, but that's fine. I think there's. Ah, crap.
You just took that one right to the face.
Took a shot to the stone. Alright, I don't think. Someone double check. I don't think I'll be able to get in here. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Like all rare games, music in this game's still great.
Yeah. Still playing to the same, kind of tune as the first one. But it's so good.
I think that also might be because this is the first level, so they just want to keep it familiar.
Yep. Free the trapped one. A star must appear before the sun rises. Another star appears, followed by 2 moons. Does that help?
You might want to remember that.
Okay. To free the trapped one, a star must appear before the sun rises. Another star appears, followed by 2 moons. So star, moon, moon. Is it a pattern?
Star appears before the sun, then another star, then 2 moons.
Yep. Ah. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, okay. He's good. Hello, my little rabbit friend.
Eek! Me Delberta was out looking for gold when that boulder fell down and trapped me here. I suppose you expect us to move it. Eek! If you wouldn't mind.
I can try.
You can certainly try. Speaking of which, new critical role tonight.
Oh, speaking of rolls.
You can certainly try as a thing for catchphrase from Critical Role.
Ah, okay.
I didn't just bring that up for no reason, even though I do that sometimes.
Fair enough. Look at it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh thank god. There's a way back up. This map is a lot bigger than you think.
Uh-huh.
God.
Compare it to Mumbo's Mountain from the first game.
Oh yeah. Much bigger. Oh, I can't hop up here. Oh god.
Oh, maybe there are 2 Jiggies that you can't get this time around.
Oh, do I gotta come in here too to destroy this? Wait a minute.
You can't get in here with the statue.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Only a Stony can understand what another Stony speaks. Well, that would have been helpful earlier, wouldn't it? Jammy jars. there's a lot that Banjo just needs to come back and do. Okay. Slide into those. All right. Oh. Warning! Trespassers in the swamp. Quicksand. Are liable to be eaten. Fair enough. So what do I have to do? I need boots? Boots on the ground? Alright, this is exactly why they have these.
Yes, sir.
So I came in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Nope. Not hitting me. I'm a Stony. Let's just see what he says.
Oh no, oh no, actually, I was right. There is just the one that you can't get this time around.
I think you said that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw something that made me second guess that, but the one that I saw was the one that I was thinking of. I don't know, that backpack looks kind of familiar. Are you saying we're a bear and a bird in an elaborate disguise? Trying to cheat our way in? Yeah, it's pretty obvious. But they're a bit short on players. So you might as well go in anyway.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm a true bona fide Stony.
Stonified.
Stonified. That's right. Alright, let me activate this. Training. Do I have to do the training?
Who needs training?
Nah, who needs it? I agree. Welcome to the Mayan Amateur Kickball Champ. Oh, hell yes. But I'd advise you to take the training first. No. Let's go right for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Quarterfinals. Let's do it.
Indeed, quarterfinals.
Oh. And I gotta do it as a stone boy? Oh, here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Whack, who's this ugly new guy?
Who's the new guy?
May the best Stony win!
Oh gosh. Okay, so I just gotta.
You just gave yellow points. What are you doing?
Oh, alright. It's not. God damn it.
Maybe you should have taken the training.
Taking that training, yeah.
You can only hold one at a time. Also, they break when you run into the wall.
Destroyed both of them. Can I throw it? I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. If you do your slide tackle, you'll kick it. It is kickball.
This is true. What?
Oh, I guess it's A. That was my bad. I didn't take the training either.
Again, I didn't take the training, so. Jeez, all right, they're really kicking my ass now.
Yellow one because of all those points you gave him.
Look at him. He's stacked. All right, yeah, I gotta figure out how to kick it because that's like.
It's probably A. Or what's the slide tackle button?
Square. So.
Then it's probably X.
Yeah.
If I had to wager.
It's not. I don't know why it's not. Oh, I think it might be R.
Oh, interesting.
I think. Yeah, it is. Ah, crap. that checks out.
Oh, that one counted. That's good. It looks like it was about to hit the wall.
Oh,
I tried to steal that one.
Such a nice save. Can I get it in?
This is like
Yes.
that. It's like that hunter game where you have to chase them to the thing. Except they're way slower than hunter.
Just gotta cut them off. Yeah. All right, that's the quarters.
Moving on to the semifinals. Let's go.
Destroyed that. How much harder could it get?
The second time. You destroyed it the second time.
Yeah, fair enough. Once I knew how to play.
Those shorts look stupid. Wow,
Right,
rude.
I'm just being mean.
Yeah.
Right. God. Yeah, I might be a bear under all of this, but oh god. All right, now they're just gonna be. Is it like negative points if it's not your color? Yeah, it is.
Well, it's red. Red is just negative points to whoever scores it. So you can kick it in someone else's goal.
Fair enough.
To lose them a point.
Which it looks like red.
Which it's only -1 rather than +2 for scoring.
Oh Jesus! All right, I mean that's fine.
They're kicking the red ones in each other's, so you're good.
All right, yellow's getting.
Oh, red just gave you a negative.
Yeah, what a ass. Count that. Oh wow, that was much less time than before. I think
they're the same amount of time.
Same time. All right, let's do it. We're in the finals.
You just knew what you were doing that time.
If you lose,
you don't reset now. I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
it's like all right, new tournament.
So now you get another try.
It's like all right, maybe next year.
Yeah.
All right, what's the joke this time? Your nose is huge.
You've no chance of becoming champion.
All right.
Well, that's just factually untrue.
I mean, everybody has it. What is this? Is it good? Is it bad? Oh, of course it's good.
It's not for scoring.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea what this does. Oh, yes, it's not.
It's a bomb.
I feel like I'm all right. Oh, I need to get some serious points on the board here.
Oh, nice. Well,
better than nothing. All right, here we go. No. Shit. No. I was gonna send one in the yellow too. Oh wait, purple killed us anyway. All right.
Yeah, purple was winning anyway.
Didn't even matter. I was so focused on the bombs that.
I'm glad you didn't take the training. It's been funny.
Just figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? No, might as well do this. Oh, of course I missed. Take that.
Nice interception.
Who thought this was kickball?
You know?
I mean, I guess you technically do kick the ball. Do you though? Seems like.
It's more like four-way soccer, but.
Yeah. Oh god. All right.
You tried to intercept the bomb.
They're all just spawning there. Okay. We're good. Not so bad.
No, it's pretty good.
Fun game.
There's a lot of cool little mini games like this one in here. They're not all great.
Yeah.
But most of them are good.
Yeah. Taking that.
They can't all be winners, right?
So I guess that's the kind of mini games you can play together.
Yep.
You playing.
You got 3 more jiggies to go.
All right. I think I'm done in this area, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So I can go back to being Banjo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're done as a Stony.
Okay.
You were right the first time, I think.
We're not. Okay.
Nope.
No. Oh, what is it? Like, right? Oh. Yep. Slide tackle in. All right.
And cannonball.
Cannonball. Yeah. Pool's just so much fun to jump in. All right. Now I need the Goliath. One more time, two more times.
One more time.
One more time.
The area with the boulder, the Goliath cannot get to.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the one Jiggy you cannot get this run.
Got it. Okay.
And again, this is the only level that I'm confident enough to tell you that, and I wasn't even obviously that confident about it. Also, I don't know, the Goliath might be able to use the teleporter pads.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
Because he unlocked one of them. I don't know for sure that he can. He might be able to use some of them. Like some might be locked off to him. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If you need any more clues on any of the collectibles and stuff, let me know.
Yeah.
Because you still got some honeycombs and some Cheeto pages and stuff left too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a good amount to do here. All right. Oh, do I have to be Mumbo?
Sure do.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That's why I was trying to remember everything you needed beforehand.
I see what you mean.
That's my bad.
Is this not a warp pad either?
Nope.
Okay. So to go back to be Mumbo, to come back to be the Goliath, to go back to be to change it back from Mumbo to be
Yeah.
Banjo. I can definitely see why you wanted to make sure I was done everything.
Yeah, that was my bad. I thought that was the thing, and then I thought I thought you needed. I knew the Stony could go in there, and I thought maybe the Stony needed to open it, and I was wrong.
Like why else would they have a Stony door?
I don't know.
Do I have to?
You have to stand in front of him and talk to him. The chair is to change back to Banjo.
Gotcha. Yeah. A door is a little hard to remember compared to getting a Jiggy or something like that.
Yeah.
So, completely fair. Okay. Taking the lazy way all the way around.
I mean, that's what they're there for. You got to do it. Avoid the enemies and stuff too.
Yep. Time to get big.
Eekum bokum, eekum bokum. Back to the big man.
Coming through, baby. Alright, yeah, it takes more time though. Is the cutscene of traveling through count my time? Let's see.
I don't think so.
No,
Nope.
it doesn't. Okay.
That'd be kind of cheap.
Yeah, that would be cheap. I haven't gotten on the top of that pyramid yet either.
Sure haven't.
Guess I can't with this guy.
Very slowly, but
Just want to see what's up there. Ah, Jiggy. Okay, alright. Fair enough.
fuck you in particular.
just cause. Really just cause. Alright.
Because those guys suck, that's why.
Yeah. They really do. They're annoying. Okay.
Now back to Mumbos, to turn back to Banjo, to go...
To be able to go and do the things that I've always wanted to do.
At least you know now that the pyramid has more than just that room.
You're right.
Because until you get Cheeto cheats, I don't think there's really much to do in that room.
Okay.
I think you need to unlock the cheats before you can actually do anything in there. But it's like the first game where you got like the extra feathers cheats and stuff like that.
Right.
So they're good to have once you unlock them.
Oh, so I guess I don't need to go back to that room for this level then.
You don't need to go back to that room now, but that area you'll still want to go back to for the pyramid.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
They definitely saved a lot of work on sound effects, just reusing a lot of the same ones, which is smart.
Yeah. Which is fine too. I mean, I don't expect them to sound different.
I would actually prefer them to sound the same, so I like that.
The prison compound.
Yeah, I don't think you've come in here as Banjo yet.
Not yet. Alright, alright. Come on. Oh, can I do it? Not do anything? Oh man. Alright.
It's just like the rock that your fish is under.
Yeah, don't know how to help you. Don't know if I have that move yet. Okay. Oh yeah, there was. That's right.
You should be able to get up on that, I thought.
I think I can. I just don't think I was trying very hard.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yep. Okay, got my yellows. Ah, okay. Now I understand.
It looked like you could also go to the right up there as well.
Alright, this is how I get that, Jiggy. How do I drop?
B or A, maybe? Or X or square?
Oh, R2 in this case?
Oh, sure, that makes sense. Again, same sound effects. And you can press a button to make them go away faster too. I forget what that button is.
Yeah, it should be B. Yep. 10, I'm done the level, yay.
Yeah. You need what? 2 more, and then there'll be 1 left. Oh no, 1.
No,
yeah, 2 more. You have 2 more.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
There was another like grip grab
What
thing to do up on top of the prison.
Okay. Yeah, there was going the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
Not going, huh? I don't know if there is anything in here that I need to do then. Let's see. It's a honeycomb. Is it a jiggy?
Something sparkly.
No. Okay. Yeah. Alright, doesn't seem like I can do it right now. I was just giving me advice from before.
Well, I'm yawning. What's that all about?
I'm tired?
Not really. I actually slept in a little bit today.
Yeah. I did too, actually. This is not normal for me.
Yeah, me neither. I had a little bit of a couple meetings that went after my normal work time this week, so I had like 30 minutes extra, so I just slept for an extra like 30 minutes this morning.
Gotcha.
Not on purpose, but I ended up using that time that I would have just left early yesterday or tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh god, these things again, just a different version.
Your favorites.
Uh-huh.
How do you do the attack? Don't forget, you can attack to the side. Can't you?
Yeah. From.
Can you?
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
You can. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, maybe they didn't teach you. Maybe they didn't teach you that.
I mean, I could easily just press through too fast.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was another move you had to learn down the line or not.
There we go. Oh, nice. All right, cool.
Caught the health. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. All right. No, is this? I see. I see. Just the same room. Okay. What the hell? I can't reach that. There's no way. Is there a way to?
That's the one jiggy you can't get. That's this one. Run.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's. I was gonna fall trying, so it's either. Good to know. So helping our rat friend, I can do.
Nope.
Okay, so I just don't get a jiggy from that then.
You've got 2 jiggies left.
One's on the pyramid and something.
I believe you also have 1 honeycomb and 1 Cheeto page left to get. And I will say, the jiggy, one of the jiggies, the honeycomb piece, and the Cheeto page are all in the same place.
Okay. Oh.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, just kidding. No, the Cheeto page is not where I was thinking it was. The jiggy, one of the jiggies and the honeycomb piece are in the same place though.
Okay. It's like. Okay. Okay.
How would you feel if I told you this was probably the smallest level too?
Oh man. I mean, they're usually fine once I get to know the layout of the level.
I'd say the second level is probably about the same size as this one, and they're not like, most of them aren't like a lot bigger than this, but some of them are.
Yeah, I think it's the travel that's. Thought you'd steal Slumber's gold whilst he slept, did you? But I heard you coming. Come, Sita. He's also German, apparently.
Yeah. He heard you coming.
Are you gonna eat me? What are you doing here?
He already ate the jiggy.
So you gotta throw up? What's the deal here? I want some eggs.
And actually, I said about the honeycomb. The other Cheeto page is around. So there's a jiggy and a Cheeto page, and a jiggy and a honeycomb piece that are nearby.
Okay. Okay. God damn you. Okay, I get it.
Heard you coming. Where are you going?
What? How does he not hear me coming? Oh God. Oh. Using my talent. Wait a minute. Something's going on here. Alright, that's not gonna work.
Look at all that thatch and stuff on the ground. All the sticks.
On this ground?
Look at the difference between the ground you're walking on and the ground up there.
I see. Yeah, I see that. But how do I get to...
So I will give you a hint, because I don't know if this move is ever taught to you. It's not like a move. It might be what that sign over there says. Hold very lightly forward on the thumbstick. Like very. Yeah, see that?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna record. Oh, Jesus God. Okay.
You got to be in the mode where he has his hands up and he's like sneaking. This is where the sensitivity of the controller might be an issue. But we'll see.
Oh my God, I stopped. I freaking stopped. Okay. Steady. Oh my gosh. All right. This is gonna be the thing that gets me.
One technique that I've heard is to kind of put your one finger on top of the thumbstick to keep it from going too far, and like push it against your other finger so that it doesn't move more. Otherwise, it might slip forward.
Yeah, I see it.
And I don't know if you need to use this mechanic. I don't think you need to use this mechanic too much. There's only one other time I can think of that I know you have to use this mechanic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember learning this one, but
Hemel said there's a lot of pressure on you right now. The whole world is watching you fail.
The whole world? Oh, really no pressure.
And by the whole world, he just means a lot of our friends. But this video will be up on YouTube for
the whole world to see.
For the whole world to see. Yeah, all 7 of us. Well, 2 of those are me and Caputi, so 5.
I really had it down the first time, and okay.
Yeah, this is a real pain.
See, as long as I can. There we go. God, it's now it's just like a matter. I know, got in my head a little bit there. Go right.
Oh. I know it may not make for the best streaming, but I don't know if talking makes it easier or worse for you.
I tried to make a run for it at the end.
Yeah, and I don't want to ruin it, but I think if you're quick enough, you can like make a jump for it, but you have to be fast.
I was not fast enough there.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to ruin your run and have you get to the end and then try to jump and it not work, but
this is Gulp's battle to you is this to me.
yeah.
God, man, it's just like
It's super sensitive, and you might be able to tweak your sensitivity in the options. I don't know how well that'll work. You can try it, probably.
this is brutal. If only on like a closer starting point too.
Oops. The faraway starting point is part of the challenge.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
At that point, you may be able to try to just run for it. Like once you get that close.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh, okay.
Gotta take a wider angle.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing now, Hemmel. That's good suggestion. And I think he lined it up better this time.
There we
Hey, there you go.
Suck it. All right, we're good.
One more Jiggy left in this world that you can get for now.
Okay.
And then one Cheeto page and one honeycomb piece. I will tell you, one of them is in this area.
Okay. One Cheeto, one honeycomb. Okay.
Oh man, I was really happy tonight. My HelloFresh had fried pickles as part of it.
Oh, that's
It was a burger with fried pickles on it.
Oh.
So yeah, see, I figured that it might be this sign.
That would be why. So it had fried pickles. It
was very
pretty
good.
That's different too. I never had that with HelloFresh.
Yeah, the only downside is it was a pork burger instead of beef, and the pork burgers aren't as good. But
Yeah, no, yeah, I'd say that.
I mean, it was still all right. But I think a hamburger with the fried pickles on it would be funny, would be better.
It's hilarious.
I was thinking it's funny that it's a hamburger when it's beef, but the pork burger is just called a pork burger.
Pork burger.
When ham is pork.
Yeah.
This is where you activate my cheats. Stand on this podium if you want to know how. You don't have any cheats to enter yet, though.
I got nothing. Spell out the cheat code.
So that slab to your right will just be a list of all of the cheats that you've unlocked.
Okay. I see. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, well, Hemmel, there are like legitimate cheats that you can find that do stuff. Like, I think there's like big head mode and stuff like that. But the cheats in this game that Cheeto gives you are more just like unlocks and upgrades that you unlock from getting collectibles. I still don't know why there's a stony entrance to this place.
Yeah. It's just to trip you up.
Oh, and I will say that
You know.
to turn in the Cheeto pages, Cheeto is in Grunty's old lair back in Spiral Mountain.
Okay. All right. So then just the honeycomb left.
And one more Jinzo? Jiggy. Why do I this Jinjo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Jinjo, but I ended up actually saying Jinzo, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, yeah, so just the honeycomb. Okay.
Yeah.
Dodge that.
Hemel knows Jinzo.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think he like destroyed trap cards or made it so you couldn't use trap cards or something.
Just that one, just cause. In this area.
Well, no, you got the Cheeto page.
Yeah, but didn't you say the honeycomb was also?
I said the
area?
honeycomb is with one Jiggy, and the Cheeto page is with the other.
Oh, the honeycomb is with one Jiggy.
There are two Jiggies left. One of them has had the honeycomb or had the Cheeto page, which is the one you just got, and then the other one has the Jiggy or the honeycomb.
Oh wait, but
sorry if that was confusing. You got the Jiggy that was there, and the Cheeto page that was near it.
Yep, I don't need to go. No, not coming after me. Not remembering, or I don't know where that other one is. Part of my dilemma.
Ed with the eggs.
Eggs for days. All right.
Doing a little recon.
Yeah. I know I haven't climbed up here yet, but I think it's just another way to.
Yeah, I think it's just a way to introduce you to group grab mostly.
Yeah. Okay. In that case.
Bane in even nerdier form. Is that Jinzo? Jinzo's like Bane? And are you talking like Bane from Batman? Because he has like the mask on and stuff.
I was already up here.
Oh, Bane is Bane a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, man, I have no idea where this last one is. So I'm just drawing big blank right now.
I watched so much Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I loved it growing up. I don't remember much of it, but I might need a hint from this one because I'm drawing a blank here.
Okay. Let's see.
It have to do with this potentially.
The entrance to it is somewhere in this part of the level.
Entrance to it.
It is somewhere you have to go inside.
It isn't somewhere. I have to
No,
go
it
inside.
is somewhere you have to go inside.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, I guess this one, but
I guess that wasn't a very good hint because everywhere is inside from here. Let's see. It's a place that you get to from that overworld that you have to like unlock.
That I have to unlock that was, I guess, locked at the beginning of the level.
Is still locked.
Still locked. Oh, man.
Probably just gonna finish this level, Ed, considering he only has 1 Jiggy left to get.
Yeah.
So not too much later, hopefully. If you want me to just tell you how to get there, I can for this. I'll be more direct for this first level if you want me to.
It's been that isn't unlocked yet.
From the main entrance area.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I can also play hot and cold if you want me to.
So I wasn't here as Banjo yet. Which I just don't think I can. Also, are the words just spelled backwards or something like that?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any logical.
Alright, yeah, never mind then.
I mean, there might be some way to decode it, but. Just Naganip.
Yeah. Alright, we can do hot and cold.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Cold.
Cold. Of course, freezing. See, I am just a bear.
Whoosh. Cold.
This is why I got flight.
Yep. I figured as much. Warmer. Warm. Oh, heating up. Warmer. You are on fire.
I just don't know how to get in. I know this is the one place I haven't been in yet, but oh god damn it.
My next hint was going to be there's usually stuff in the area that'll give you a clue.
Are you freaking
I was waiting. You use eggs so much. I was sure you were going to figure it out.
Oh god. All right. How do now I completely forget how to.
You got in your own head.
Yep. See, I deserve that. Sneaks up the building. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. We're in.
We're in, boys.
Being in this building was just pure decoration, honestly.
Yeah, right? A lot of those in games like this.
What's up with you? Terrible. I can't find Target Sands.
Favorite priceless relic thingy. I think it may have been stolen. Tough luck. We don't care.
No one likes this. We don't care.
Help Chief Blotazin find it, and I'll reward you with a jiggy.
Indeed.
Great, I'll open the other door for you. But please, hurry.
Get on it. Oh, God. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I had to lose flight either way. Okay. Anything else in here I can get? Look at all this gold. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you were right. Okay.
I was right. Well, I was gonna say, first of all, I do have a guide up, but also this level is the one that I definitely do know the best.
Mm-hmm. Cause you never beat the full game, right?
No, I've gotten to what might be the last level, but there was a lot of the backtracking stuff and puzzles and stuff that I was not able to do. I've played, I think, all of the levels to some extent.
Okay.
But some of them not very much. And I've tried to play through it like 2 or 3 times and just dropped off and didn't finish. That wasn't because I was bad like I was when I was a kid. That's just because I got distracted with other things. So I played this level like 3 or 4 times. Plus watched Let's Plays and guides and stuff to it.
Fair enough.
Because I watched a lot of Let's Players that do a lot of Nintendo content. And this was always a big one.
Yep.
For obvious reasons.
Yep. It's a good one. Okay. Find this Jiggy. Or, not find the Jiggy, but it's up here. Ooh. Thing. It's over here. Boonga boonga. Uh-oh.
Look, the treasure.
Huh? Get out of Unga's groove.
So you know how I said there was only one other place I knew that used that sneaking mechanic?
It's here. Okay, let me check out what's down here. Of course it's there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do it back to back. It might be.
Oh gosh.
I didn't think you were just gonna leap down. I'm sorry. You might be able to get back. Hold on, go up to that top of that coin pile behind you. There might be like.
I don't think you
the
can.
short one. The short one.
Oh.
Is there grip grab things here that you can jump up to? No. Okay. I guess you have to go back.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't expect you to just sprint off the ledge. I should have warned you earlier.
Oh, that's my bad. All good. I was thinking I might have needed something from down there to get past him, but
Nope, you just need your sneaking skills.
I don't know if I would call it skills, but
there's other stuff in that room that you can look around at too in Unga Bunga's cave. So yeah, I think this Jiggy is the last thing you need to get aside from the Jiggy you need to come back for.
can I dive bomb it from here? Just straight shot it.
That'll be pretty impressive. Until you hit the wall, lose your flight, and need to go back again.
Is it worth it? That's okay. Alright, it's fine.
You didn't lose the flight, so that's good.
Oh god,
Ooh.
that was close. That was close.
Risky business.
All right. The angles, man. All right. All right. So I got to start from out here going slow.
No.
Or no? Okay.
No, you just happened to step right onto the pad as you went through.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see here.
Into the left, there's more to explore. It's
If I don't
into the right is where the crunchy floor is. But you see the red on the floor to your right? That's like
okay.
the thicket.
Okay. I see. All right. That's... Okay, interesting. These are split up pads. Oh, okay. I guess it's not necessary for this right now, but it's one of those fake ones.
It is a fake one.
All right.
Also, I don't know if you noticed when you came in, but when it said Unga Bunga's Cave, it also said something else underneath.
Shit, what just happened? Oh, okay. Oh, I did not notice that then.
That's fine. There's a move silo there. What are you doing?
I'm curious just to make sure. Okay, that's where it came from. Okay. I was gonna get it. No worries. Oh, dino. Ain't happening, lady. Need to get rid of the lardy boy. Can you learn this one?
Fair enough. Also, look at the bottom right-hand corner.
420.
That's how many notes you need to get that move.
Ah, okay.
So, welcome to Pterodactyl Land.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is a different level that you're in right now.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
So that's one of the things with the backtracking and stuff in this game is the levels are connected. You can often travel from one level to one or multiple other levels.
You did say that.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
There is at least one other entrance to another level in the first level, but not one that you can get to yet.
Okay.
You know that fenced off area in the Mayan soccer or kickball room?
Yeah.
It's there.
Gotcha. All right, so I have to... No. Oh, that's where I came in. Okay. All right. I gotta get to there. It's a little green patch, huh?
You gotta get the little treasure idol up there.
Oh my god.
The fun part about this one is when he catches you, he throws you the fuck out.
It's just like backing in and out, in and out. Oh my god. All right. All right. This could take a while.
Nah, you'll be fine. You got all the practice on the snake.
Right.
And slumber.
Trying to take the shortest possible path. Except, of course, it's not going to give me the right angle that I want.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to have to change angles midstream.
It's just like...
It's a great game, Ed. It really is.
I don't know if it's too fast or not, honestly. All right.
He'll put his arms up when you're going the proper speed. Like right now, you're going too fast.
Okay.
It's when his arms go up in like a sneaky motion that you know you're going the right speed. Otherwise, he's gonna nab you.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Okay. I got this.
Yes, you do. But you have to like, oh man, this is... You gotta really feather that trigger. Starting way back just to build up. Yeah, the game is adorable. There are some very cool levels in this game too that I'm excited to get to. A lot of cool themes. fun characters, interesting puzzles and mini games and stuff like that. A lot of good stuff.
Taking my chances here. Got it.
Also, I don't know if there's any. I don't think there are any other like sneaky bits. I don't remember any other bits where you have to do that move, and there's 2 back to back in this one for some reason.
They're just like, all right, we're gonna make you hate the game in the first.
Yeah, and I apologize if I end up lying to you and you actually do have to do this again. But by then,
oh God, what's going on here? All right.
By then you'll have forgotten about it and have to learn to do it again.
Drop here, right?
Behind you is where you came in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. God, that was about to be like, do I have to do that on the way back? The golden glow. All right, that wasn't nearly as bad as the snake.
You have it. You have it. Don't worry.
Like, wait a minute.
It just puts it away once you leave that room.
Landing on the gold. I got the gold.
You found Target's End's priceless relic thingy.
Why those thieving little... Careful, this is a family game.
Oh yes, so it is. Why don't I just give you a jiggy? That makes sense to me.
Oh yeah, it's on the shorter pile. Okay. I was gonna say it's on the big pile. Uh-oh. Yo. Who's beating him? Grunty? Kind of feel bad for the guy.
Just a little bit.
Can I take this piece too? That's fine.
Do you want to end by opening up the second level?
Sure.
You just gotta.
That's how we.
Sorry, go ahead.
What's up?
You just gotta go back to Jiggy Wiggy.
Okay. Could I exit the way I came in, or?
Yes.
Okay. Jiggy Wiggy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Getting jiggy with it.
First level mostly done. Have to come back to clean up 1 or 2 things, but for the most part,
it ain't bad. It ain't bad. 1 jiggy.
Done and dusted. 1 level, 1 stream. It's not gonna keep that pace up. I'll tell you that. Not to discourage you, but we will not be keeping that pace.
Very, very, very different than Spyro. I can say that.
Yes. Jiggy Wiggy's place is behind you.
Okay. Oh, up there. Okay. Cool.
And then there's more places to, like I said, there's more places to explore, but we can get to that next time.
Awesome.
You have 12. You need 4 to unlock the next level. You can probably unlock 1 or 2 levels, honestly.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Is it just a... it's a really clean floor.
This is the temple of Jiggy Wiggy. Approach the golden monolith to prove your worthiness.
Oh. Sorry.
The wall to your left. I tried to get this as the background to put behind the stream today, but I couldn't find a good picture of
that's a good idea.
The jigsaw pieces.
Oh yeah, I gotta do this every time. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Come on, place it. Always work with the corners. No, it's not. Oh.
You're going to either side of the missing piece. No, it's right in between the 2 that you tried to put it in. Top center.
Yeah.
You're to the right of it. Go to the left. Move to the left. Nope, too far. You keep going to either side of it. Why are you're splitting the difference?
What do you mean?
It's top middle is where that piece needs to go.
Oh,
It's like, what the hell are you doing?
All right, let me explain when I get a second here. All right, hold on. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
You can hit B to put it back on the side.
Okay. What the hell?
What's up, Icarus? How's it going?
Oh god. I think I was thinking the same exact thing as Icarus. I thought it had to go in. I was thinking the other pieces were empty slots for some reason.
I get you. You just did the other ones fine, so I was really confused of what was happening. I thought you were messing with me.
Yeah. No.
It's like, what is it? Am I taking crazy pills?
Like, what is... Definitely off page there. Not on the same page. Isle o' Hags. Fun.
Yeah, that's like the general name for the overworld, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh man. So these are just levels to just this overworld.
Well, I mean, the whole overworld is one thing, and there's like 9 or 10 levels, I think. 8 or 9, maybe.
Oh, okay.
You are indeed the chosen one. You also have enough Jiggies to attempt Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 3. So you can unlock the 3rd level if you want to.
Do you want to watch me do this? That's the question.
I'm fine with it.
Now that I understand how this should work. Come on. Grab.
Top middle.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. I can see what you mean where you're saying they're getting harder.
Yeah, they cut out more pieces. I don't know if they get bigger or if they're always like a 4x5, a 5x5 or whatever it is now.
Yeah, right.
The Great One will now show you the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
I need to watch the 3rd season of The Mandalorian is out. I haven't watched it yet.
It is. I don't know how many episodes do you know? I know at least the first one's out.
I don't know. I think it's been out for over a week, so probably 2. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy.
The Jiggy, Crystal Jiggy.
Witchy World.
Pino Grove. Uh-oh. I'll blast that shit open.
You know it.
Good stuff. Alright.
Do you have enough for another one? No, you do not have enough Jiggies. Okay.
Alright. I'll do what I can.
Well,
alright, fam.
That was a good first stream. Icarus, sorry you joined right towards the end, but we do have to wrap up. It is getting kind of late. So what do you think so far? First impressions?
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Like some of the new moves, learned them pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's quite a bit more to do too. So you like that sneaking move, right?
Fun stuff, man. I got the hang of it eventually, but yeah.
Well, we will hopefully pick up on this next week, possibly. If not next Thursday that we have the opportunity to, we'll be continuing this for a little bit. Once we get in a little bit, we might take a break and switch to something else. Probably play a little bit of Mass Effect, get that started as well. And I'm gonna send everyone on a raid if you don't mind sticking around for a few minutes, just to head over there and say hello, and then we can part ways. I'm going to send you over to someone that I follow called The Country. He's currently playing Cuphead, which is a very fun game if you've not seen that before. So But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by, and have a good night. Capote, have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for playing.